Well, it's been a while. First off, sorry I hadn't posted in a while. I had way too many irons in the fire. Just been doing a lot. So I wanted to kind of catch you up on what I've been doing, what's in the hopper, what's coming out, and what this video is about. So here's what I've been up to. So the last video that I uploaded was me and my son running the April Fool's 5K. Such a fun event, but it's been a month since I've uploaded anything. So the next event that we did was the Oak Island Half Marathon. My wife had been training to run this event, and so I paced her with our good friends Tyler and Allison, and it was a really good event. I am super proud of my wife for running her first half marathon, and it is a really good video. Just waiting on the script to be finished from her. That video will be up hopefully soon. But after that, we did the Mayor's Bike to Breakfast ride in downtown Charlotte. They were opening up some greenways and I was asked to come capture some content. That was a really fun event. Then we had the Open Street 704 where they close off all the streets in Noda. Just a really cool vibe. All of the family got out and rode. So after the Open Street 704 event, me and my boys headed uptown Charlotte on a Friday night with our bikes. We rode the train in and just decided to ride around the city. There was a lot of things going on that weekend, and honestly, I just want my boys to be comfortable in riding around cars because I think once you know what to look for, it's a lot safer. And I will say that uptown Charlotte is a pretty safe place to ride your bike considering the slow speeds on a Friday night. Full video coming soon. Then I switched back over to running, and me and Tyler have been running our halves. We did the coffee run, which I did not capture any content on because, man, I was already in pain. I did not want to have to worry about focusing on a camera, but we ran what should have been 13 miles turned into 17 miles uptown Charlotte. It was miserable. Just know, it was miserable. Then I kept on running and ran the 24-hour event at the Whitewater Center with 5 really other strong runners. Man, that was a phenomenal event. Great group of guys. Junior, thank you so much for the invite. I cannot wait to do that again, and I honestly think I would like to do it solo. It would be miserable, especially if the temps were anywhere near where they were. I think we got a high of 92 and a low of 78. It was a warm one. But now that catches us up to what this video is about. But this video is about the Osmo Action. For the longest time, I have been using the GoPro Hero 5 Black with a Karma grip and gimbal. I have the Karma extension cable, which allows me to use the chest mount for cycling. And then when I run, I can carry the grip, but it's 1.25 pounds. I'm training to do a 100-mile race, which I want to document it. Taking off any weight for 100 miles would be, would be so nice. So I've been looking at cameras and the Osmo came on the market. Now there are a ton of reviews on it, but I'm going to review it in the way that I think most people want reviews. If you can just push the button and start recording and it delivers decent content, I think that fits most people's parameters. You can put some manual settings on this camera, which really takes it to another level. And this is the camera that I've been using for podcasts. It's just that good. With one studio light and manual settings, it's really good. What I wanted to know, is it good enough to run with no gimbal, ride a road bike, and ride mountain bikes? And that's really what I needed to do. So here's some footage of a group ride, chest mount, helmet mount, a mountain bike ride, chest mount, run on the beach. Yeah, let's just see how it performs. A few of the things that I will say is I am extraordinarily pleased with the battery life. Now on my GoPro, I have a routine of just hitting the record button to power it on and record, and then when I hit the record button, it turns off. So I did the same thing with the Osmo Action. You hit the record button to power it on and to start recording, and then you hit the record button to stop and power off. With that being said, the battery life has been extraordinary. I've been able to get much longer battery life than projected, and even some longer record times. Returning home from my rides and my runs, I'm getting still about 30% battery life for an hour and 30-minute group ride. Now, the camera is not recording for an hour and 30 minutes because I'm very limited on my content. I don't like to overshoot. I record about 30 minutes worth of footage and still have, 30% battery life. That is plenty for a video, especially when you know what content you're looking for. Now, if you just turned it on and left it, it may not give you the battery life with the GoPro and the Karma. I don't think that extra weight is necessary for the battery life. And if I'm trying to run 100 miles, that 1 pound difference is a big deal. Now you have to remember it is an action camera, so it's still small sensor. So it's not going to perform outstanding in low light, nor does the footage stand up to color grading. But in high bright light areas, it performs really, really well. So the question is the Osmo Action a GoPro 7 killer? Well, I don't have a 7, but I do have a Hero 5 with a gimbal, and yes, it will be replacing my Hero 5 with a gimbal. Is the camera footage better? Yes. Is the camera footage as stable? No. The Rocksteady is not a gimbal, it is electronic image stabilization, but I am learning some things to achieve some better results than what you're seeing here. I would love to hear your thoughts. Leave them in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video. There are plenty more things coming, and I promise it will not take me this long to turn out videos in the future. But until then, be happy with the results you get from the effort you put in. Give it your everything, and we'll see you later.